Senior Day 2021, each group of seniors every year in graduating classes, different, adds something unique to the program. This group it's not the largest group, but just so much investment into who we are as a program just 5 years in. Each one of them has brought something a little bit different, but I think there's some really common unifying factors in that they've all grown a tremendous amount through these 4 years, or 3 years with Caitie, since she's graduating early. I've been here the last 3 years of that for them. They all care about this program a tremendous amount, and they've invested a lot in and out of the water into helping our program grow. And they've really all grown as leaders too, and they've made that a focus. They've wanted to be leaders, and you've seen them grow through 3 years of me being here and through 4 years total of doing that. It's been really exciting to watch that, and they're going to have an impact on this program long after they're gone. Another thing is just academic excellence really defines this group as well, and part of that you can see even with their plans for the future. They're all set up to do things after this. But they've gone a long way in kind of setting the standard for what we do academically, as well as the work ethic in the water, and when it comes to competition time as well. Another big thing I think with this group is the family support we've had. Not all of them are super close. Some are closer than others to be able to attend more meets, but I remember getting emails from Marlene's dad at like 2 a.m. Eastern time, excited about how Marlene was doing as well. So whether the parents have been able to be at the meets or not, and obviously this year we're not going to see them quite as much, the family support from this group for our program has been phenomenal. And that's something, even when I first came in here, it was just really evident. So we are so thankful for the families that these seniors represent as well. Madison Brand, Mad Dog. So Madison has a huge personality. She's loud, she has fun, but she works really, really hard. If you're swimming in her lane, you know that you're gonna work hard, but you're gonna have a good time doing it. And I think she brings that component to our team that's really necessary for every team to have. It's been really fun to watch her grow as an athlete, grow as a leader for our program. She's an education major, she's going to be a teacher, and she's going to be an elementary school teacher. She's going to do a great job with that. That just fits who she is. So it's just been a blast coaching her. Watching, I remember 400 IM her sophomore year, making a top 8 at conference for the first time, and how exciting that was. Big memory that's always going to stick with me from her time here. So excited to see how she finishes this year, and obviously the impact she's going to make as a teacher is going to be awesome as well.
I think one of my favorite memories was my sophomore year at conference when I placed top 8 in the 400 IM and got a lifetime best. And then the next day I turned around and also placed top 8 in the 200 backstroke and also got a lifetime best time. And it was just fun because all my teammates were super excited for me, and it was fun. My proudest moment as a Sycamore was being accepted into the Bay College of Education and being able to meet a lot of great people in the education department, and I'm really excited to be able to go into the classroom next year and student teach. The biggest difference between freshman me and me now is if you were to tell me my freshman year that I would be on the leadership council last year and this year, I would probably laugh at you and say you're crazy because I came in very shy and quiet, and I am definitely not a shy and quiet person. So through my 4 years here at ISU, I've really grown as a leader, which is going to help me in my future career of wanting to be a teacher and one day hoping to be a swim coach. My advice for the team is to have fun and take every opportunity as it comes to you. This year's been a really hard year for us just with COVID and everything going on and our conference being moved. So we've truly realized this year how important every opportunity is. So just take every opportunity as it is your last, because the freshmen that are on the team this year, they got a lot of things taken away from them last year, and so they understand what that's like. But my advice is just to have fun with swimming and diving, and have fun with school, and have fun with your friends, and just make the most out of everything. What are my future plans?
Well, you're engaged. Show off the ring.
My future plans is next year I have 1 year left of school, so I'll be in the total and then I'll be student teaching. And then after that, I plan on getting married and then hopefully getting a job teaching somewhere around Indiana or wherever life takes me. Not really sure where we're gonna end up yet, but I'm hoping to stay in Indiana for a couple years and then potentially moving to North Carolina. I would just like to say thank you to my mom and my dad for constantly pushing me to be the best person that I can be every day. They've helped me through a lot, and they definitely pushed me to swim in college because when I was sophomore, junior in high school, didn't really want to swim in college, and my dad was a swimmer, and so he really pushed me to achieve my goals of coming to college to swim. So I just wanted to thank them. I also wanted to thank all my teammates for everything that they've done for me the 4 years. I want to thank Josh and Nikki for also pushing me to be my best each day and every day, even when I'm really tired and I just don't want to swim. They constantly push me.
Megan Schade. So Megan is the quiet leader, the lead by example person, but she's also just a great one-on-one and small group person as well. And I can't, over the past 3 years, I can't count the number of times someone said, hey, I was having a rough week or I was having a tough time with this, but I talked to Megan and that really helped. So once again, that just speaks to the investment level she's had on a personal level in our program, in and out of the water. Once again, great academically. I think the thing she's famous for within our program is her underwater dolphin kick. Everybody always gets really excited when she crushes the last 25 underwater. But she's a step-up racer in breaststroke, fly, IM. I mean, she can even do it in freestyle, sprint freestyle when we ask her to. So she's got the famous underwaters, great investment level in our program on a personal level, and she will be greatly missed.
Hello everyone. One of my favorite memories was conference freshman year because we did so well and we made so much progress from the first year of the program. I actually think a lot of my favorite memories come from freshman year just because everything was so new and exciting. Being a part of a new program and watching the success grow each year was just very gratifying. But some of my other favorite memories come from all the team activities throughout the years, just because it was so much fun to get together as a team outside of the pool and really build those lasting friendships. One thing that I think I've really embraced throughout these 4 years is that life isn't all about you, and it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to ask for help. I think also helping others, the satisfaction you get from helping others is very indescribable, and it really makes life worthwhile knowing that you helped make a difference in someone else's life. I think the lasting message that I would leave with each of you is just enjoy it. I think just enjoy every minute of it because it goes by a lot faster than you think. But I wish the best of luck to each and every one of you, and I wish the team continued success. I would like to thank my parents for all the love and support they've given me. I'd also like to thank my brother Ryan. Swimming alongside him these past 14 years has really helped me. I would like to thank my coaches, Josh and Nikki, and the entire team for always encouraging and challenging me in and out of the pool. I would especially like to thank Kerry, just for putting up with me these past 4 years. I really couldn't imagine having a better roommate and friend. I really couldn't have done any of this without the love and support of the team, my friends and family, so thank you all for that.
Carrie Tepe. So Carrie is consistent, reliable, dependable, even keel person. And I think that's one thing everybody really appreciates about her. I mean, you know what you're gonna get with Carrie. She's put a lot of time and effort into being a great leader for this program, and I think all those characteristics show up big time in her leadership as well. Swimming-wise, she's the big-time taper swimmer that sometimes feels like comes out of nowhere at the end of the season. Remember a couple years ago, her breaking the school record in the 100 breaststroke at conference with some really big drops, and were big drops for first time for her in a couple years, which was really exciting. So she's that taper monster kind of at the end of the season.
So one of my favorite memories would have to be sophomore year conference. I got to swim the 400 medley relay, and we just did really well, and it was awesome to be able to be on a relay at conference and get to represent. A fun thing that we got to do with recruits one time was do like a photo scavenger hunt. So we like teamed up, and some people had recruits and then some people were just with other teammates, and we got to run around campus and take different pictures, and whoever got done first got like candy or something. So one of the things that I'm most proud about being a Sycamore is just the people that I've met and all of the connections that I've made, and the leadership qualities that I've been able to grow as a part of the team, and with the help of the coaches and other peers and teammates, become a better individual. Coming into ISU as a freshman, I would have never guessed that I would become the 100 breaststroke record holder for a period of time during my career here. So after graduating in May, I will be most likely taking a gap year and then going to grad school for physician assistant. I just want to say thank you to Josh and Nikki for putting in the time and effort to help me grow as a person and an athlete. I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me and encouraging me and being by my side. And my teammates, I love you all, and I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of this program and to help lead you and motivate you and encourage you, and I hope nothing but the best for all of you. And to my fellow seniors, it's been a great journey, and I'm so excited to see where it takes us next.
Caitie Mansker. So Caitie's actually graduating in 3 years, which obviously really proud for her for doing that. Kind of a bummer we're going to lose her after only 3 years, but she's putting a lot of time and work academically to be able to make that happen. And I think that's one of the more impressive things about her, is just the schedule she's been able to handle and be successful with in and out of the water. Once again, just the growth in her over these last 3 years, and obviously I was here her freshman year, so kind of seeing the whole process is really exciting. I mean, as we're recording this, we haven't even had our first meet yet for 2021. That'll be coming up soon, so really excited to see what she can do this year. You can just see the confidence she's gained. She's become a great leader for this program in and out of the water, so I'm really excited to see the way she's going to finish this season. And then Caitie also has some pretty famous Sycamore moments, some moments that'll go down in Sycamore lore. So I won't make her relive all of those right now. Everybody knows what they are, at least on our team. But we joke around with her about some of that stuff, but she's a good sport about it. And we definitely have some great memories from Caitie being on the team.
My proudest Sycamore moment is probably being a student athlete in general, because it was very hard to balance being a student, biology major, and also swimming 2 times a day, 5-6 days a week, and being exhausted all the time, and just knowing that putting in that work every single day was, going to be rewarding in the end. So. The biggest difference between freshman Caitie and Caitie now is probably my immaturity level, maybe as a freshman, was pretty heightened. And I think I've matured a lot over the last couple of years, but also I think my confidence has really skyrocketed, I would say, in the last years, especially this past year. Just getting older, becoming more of, an older, team member with the swim team, it's helped me, try to be there for other people, and helped me become more confident even just in my own swimming that way. So. My advice for anybody in the future on the swim team is just to make everything that you do purposeful, whether that be in the pool or out. I think making every single rep count, every lap, every stroke, every set, even on the days that you don't feel good, making everything that you do purposeful, I think, is the most important thing that you could do as an athlete here. So this next year, since I've graduated early, I decided I'm going to take a gap year and try to do some sort of medical job, maybe like EMT or something like that, medical scribe, just to kind of dip my toe in the medical field a little bit more. But in the end, I want to apply to PA school sometime this coming fall and winter. So that's my plans. First and foremost, I want to thank the coaching staff over the years, Josh, Nikki, Melissa, Jordan, Robert when we had him. They all did so amazing in guiding us and helping us through not just being athletes, but students and also individuals. And they were not just here for us to coach us, but they were also here to help us build our character and become better people overall. I also wanted to thank my parents, of course, because they've supported me through this whole entire journey. They drove me to practices every day. They came to my meets even when they were so boring and long, and they're here now, and I'm so happy for that. And yeah, and also thank you to my brother too, who's also been very supportive, and thankful for my teammates, of course, because I would not be here without them, and they push me every single day to become a better swimmer and person.
Marlene, Pavlu, Lewin. So Marlene is our lone international athlete as part of this senior class, which, I mean, international student athletes have been a big part of our program and will continue to be. So Marlene, coming from Sweden, obviously so much respect for anyone coming from a different country, doing university in a different language and everything is just a huge, huge undertaking and accomplishment. Marlene has consistently been one of our top performers in the water, freestyle, backstroke, and she's always the person that's kind of looking and investing in the younger student athletes as well. You can always see her like pulling people aside, helping them, guiding them, especially these last couple of years. So definitely something we appreciate about her. And she's also one that just, biggest moments, she's gonna step up. And she's done that on relays, individually. She was second at conference in the 200 backstroke last year, had some big time relay splits as well. So she's always one when the big moment comes, she's stepping up, and a great relay swimmer. So we are gonna miss Marlene. She has plans to go back to grad school in Sweden, but huge impact on our program.
My favorite memory is the time when we came together as a team. We didn't have a coach, so we were all kind of everywhere. We didn't know when to go to practice, but we all came together. Everyone showed up to practice and did their best. My proudest moment of my Sycamore career is when my freshman year, when we all improved our score at conference. We went from last place to 4th place, so I'm really proud of that. And my second proudest moment is when I earned the title as MVP. My future advice for the team would be enjoy the ride while it lasts, because it goes by so fast. Be coachable and set out goals for yourself, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. I would like to say thank you to my mom for helping me get through the process of applying to ISU. I would like to thank my dad for giving me a ride to swim practice every day. And then I would like to thank my coaches for believing in me and my teammates for always supporting me.
Tack mamma och pappa, mina systrar och mosteran för att ni alltid har stöttat mig oavsett resultat. Det betyder så mycket för mig. Jag älskar er.
Jordan Gramlich. So Jordan swam for 2 years, and then she has been a undergraduate student assistant and now a volunteer assistant this last semester with our program the past 2 years. So she graduated in 3.5 years. We're really proud of her for doing that, and she's getting ready to head off to grad school in the fall. But just can't understate the importance that Jordan's played, especially these last 2 years on deck. She's spent a lot of her time helping this program. Being on deck, whether it's recording test sets or running a group or doing different things. I mean, she's just really put a lot of time and investment into our program. So we appreciate her commitment so much. We wouldn't really be able to do what we have without her. and glad we have her as a volunteer assistant this last semester, and really excited to see what she does in grad school from here.
I just want to thank Jordan. Jordan has been a huge part of my life these 4 years. She was my roommate freshman year, and we've helped each other through a lot of hard times, and she's helped me in the water, constantly pushes me to be better every day, in school, out of school, in the pool, out of pool. So I just want to say thank you, Jordan.
So thanks to Jordan for putting in her time and efforts for the 4 years that she was an undergrad here, both as an athlete and then as an assistant coach.
And also a big thank you to Jordan, who's been a part of this journey all 4 years.
Jordan, thank you so much. We love you. You've been an amazing roommate, teammate, and friend to me. You've been one of my rocks throughout these years, and I'm really gonna miss you. And I appreciate everything you've done for the swim team and for me as a friend.